We got like, okay, this is the turn. And he's gonna like no. Oh, but sorry. No. From the back. This is the suspect. Suspect is right here. Now he's gonna take this hand. Let it go. Now he's just gonna take this leg and step all the way. Turn. Once I make it, I'm gonna hold this like you're in a fight, but you're gonna have this baton. I always have the so move around.
Gura malta, dakika dafta gura stargi ma pchawa. په دې استقامت باندې کمربند واچوي کچیرته یو رستنی دوه نفرو ته کې کنه چې راځي تاسو مخکې شکل شي مخکې ساحه تسوي صحیح شو صحیح ده بالکل.
The front two guys should say, all right, there's a culvert up
just from here. هغه شاو خوا
you know, they don't turn and flag their buddy, you know.
He's confused with the target.
He's shot over there.
I just had to take the magazine out.
Oh.
This five. This
Jerks his trigger, so his whole weapon moves.
It has to be like that because the magazine.
Run!
Is that good?
زمانم سر رتبه می سر سرمن نوم عبدالرزیق د لغمان د امنیه قومندانۍ د خونه او روزنې مدیر یم.
All right, and you went through this training this week. How do you feel about the training? How do you like it?
په دې هفته کې زمونږ 12 کسو پولیسانو دلته مشترکه تمرین واخیسته چې زمونږ د تعلیم تربیه مسؤلینو او د PTAT د تعلیم تربیه مسؤلینو دې ته ډېره ښه ښوونه او روزنه ورکړه. نوي مهارتونه او عصري مهارتونه ور زده کړل ورته او زه مثبت ارزیابي کوم او موږ کولی شو چې د دې ټریننګونو نه په خپل وظایفو کې د وطن په آبادۍ کې د امنیت د بهتر راوستلو په خاطر ترېنه ګټوره استفاده وکړو.
Is this something that you would like other officers to be able to go through and experience?
يعني تال نظر دا داشي او شاي شنو افسران هم دغه تمرین تراشي ويكي
تعلیم تربیه پای نه لري. هر څومره چې تعلیم تربیه کیږي هغه تازه کیږي او نه بهتر وظایف اجرا کیږي. موږ کچیرته وخت په لاس راغی او دوی هم موږ سره همکاري وکړه. موږ کولی شو چې خپل ټول سربازان ساترمنان افسرانو ته دلته ټریننګ ورکو او دلته د روزنه ترلاسه کړي. موږ امیدوار یو چې د دې د کومک موږ سره دوامدار وي.
All right. Staff Sergeant Carlo Mendo, Carlo Mendo. Work for the PTAT team down here in Medellin. My hometown is Harlingen, Texas.
What does the PTAT stand for?
Police Transition Assistance Team.
Where are you based out of?
Vandenberg, California.
Vandenberg, California. All right, cool. So I guess my first question is well, this whole week, the training. Can you explain exactly what it was, like what went on this whole week? The training.
We actually trained the AMPs on everything from community policing, rule of law, individual and team movements. We took them to the range, all the basic things for AMP, so they can go back and train their own. Oh, huge improvements. We had actually one guy that had never fired his AK-47. We took him out to the range, and he was actually better than anybody else. And it's best to teach him at the lowest level, because then they got no bad habits and they know what they're supposed to do the right way. We like to compare like trainer to trainer course. What we do out here is we like to train their mid-level AMPs, sergeants, officers, and what we like for them to do is go back and train their own. So it's more like a trainer to trainer.
Cool. Seriously.
I think everything's gonna go well. Our main concern is putting the AMPs out in front. So if we train them here, they're mid-level guys, sergeants and officers, they go back and train themselves. So they quit relying on us, and the community, the Afghan people, see that they're starting to get on their feet by themselves. I like doing it. I love training, and I like training people what I know. And back home, that's my regular job is a trainer. So coming here, it's great. I love getting out there and firing, low crawling, teaching these guys how to do all that, team tactics, and explain to them how important community policing is, things like that.
Right now, what we're doing is we're training Afghan ANPs, Afghan National Police, to better do their job, so we can transition from actually doing the mission to them doing the mission that's overwatching.
Now here.
Right now, we're training mid-level NCOs, so like our E5s and E6s, and a couple of lieutenants. And what we're trying to do is get them from actually fighting the war to actually doing community policing in their areas, in their neighborhoods.
Apply it?
Yeah, we got actually one time we taught a class on IEDs. They were interested in how to secure ID and how to safely spot one. And the next morning they had to do a mission over that night, and they had actually done the techniques that we had taught them. So it's working.
For us?
Right now, only time will tell, but yeah, I do think it's effective. I think that they're learning things, learning or reinforcing the techniques that they already know.